guys. So I'm shooting this outside. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make sesame seed oil. Like I don't know if y'all can see it, but yeah, I used the recycle bottle for this. Anyways, it was totally fun making this DIY for you guys and for me. And subscribe now, cause in the next 2 seconds we're going into the DIY. So this is my sesame seed. It's actually like the seeds are not actually that much, so I don't expect to get a large outcome. So the first thing I'm going to do is to toast the seeds. This is basically just putting it in a fry pan and then watching closely until it becomes dark brown and has a nutty aroma. This is my first time doing this, and I'm not sure what the nutty aroma is meant to smell like, but I am not going to be taking any chances. I'm going to stand here until I am sure that this is done. The fire should be on the lowest so that it doesn't just like burn immediately. It's meant to see. You can already see this place is getting brown. Now I know why they said we shouldn't leave. Can you see it? Yes. This side is getting brown already. Just imagine leaving and coming back 5 minutes later and everything is black. That would be the worst thing ever. The money would have wasted. Sesame seeds are actually not, at least this pack that I got is actually not expensive. I don't think it's up to 700 naira, which is less than $6, and then based on your currency you can calculate it. It is six it's less than $3. And ooh, now I know what they meant by brown. Oh my god, this looks so nice. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Okay, probably I'm messing with this, but I can smell the nutty aroma they're talking about. I'm going to leave this for a few more seconds because I don't want it to get burnt by any means, and then I'm going to go on to the next step. Now that my sesame seeds are toasted and golden brown, the next thing I'm going to be doing is add my vegetable oil, and this is the one we are using because this is the one we have at home. Anyways, there's a general measurement for this, and it is that for every quarter cup of sesame seed oil, you add 1 cup of the oil. And I've already measured these, and it is 3/4 cups. So I'm going to be adding 3 cups of vegetable oil. Right, I've already added my oil, and it's actually quite a lot. I don't know how much this is going to make because I've not done it before, but I feel it's going to make me quite at least 200 ml of oil, and that will last me quite a while, so that'll be good. I'm going to have to leave this for about 2 to 3 minutes. They said several, but then on another side it said 2 to 3. So I'm going to take 2 to 3 instead of several because I feel like that's safer. Then after that, I'm going to blend it, and then I'm going to let it sit for a while. So I waited about 30 minutes, and now I'm putting it in the blender. I'm trying to look for the measurement, and it is somewhere in between 750 and 500, which is actually quite a lot. You're meant to blend this till it gets to a paste. Well, not, it doesn't have to get to a paste-like form, but then the sesame seeds should have broken up a little bit.
I'm going to let this go on for I think 10 minutes. It actually smells kind of nutty. Like, it smells pretty much. It actually smells.
I think so far so good. I can't wait for it to get settled, and then I'll be able to get my oil. By the way, for me to wait for it to get settled, I'm going to have to wait for about 2 hours. If you like the video so far, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notifications button. Would you ever try this DIY, or would you rather just buy the oil? What's your take on it? I am using a cheesecloth to extract it. Normally, you can decide to squeeze this instead of waiting it to go down by itself. But the cheesecloth is actually quite small, so if I try to squeeze it, there's every possibility it will come out at the sides, and that is not something I'm interested in. So I'm just going to have to wait, no matter how painstaking this is, for it to um drain off, and then I can bottle it and I'll be done. It's ready. I'm so excited. Like it looks so nice and like sort of clear. Like it's sort of clear. There is like a little cloud, and I honestly don't know what that is, but it's not actually sediments. That's something I'm sure of. Um, Now I'm going to decant this into a plastic bottle. You can get an actual like oiling bottle from a store, or you can just be like me and reuse old plastic bottles. I'm going to use a soft drink bottle, Coke to be precise. And yeah, I'm excited. This so far was a success. Like, I would totally advise anybody to try this because it's easy. Yes, it takes a lot of time, but then it's not like you're going to be there. You're actually like going to be doing other things. Okay, I'm done. If you like this video, you should totally subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, I know I mentioned something about sediments for your sorry about a cloud. Apparently it was like tiny bits, I guess. It was tiny enough to go through the cheesecloth, so I guess it's like tiny. And yes, it's not really going to affect me because like it's going to take a long time before I get down to this level. But I think if you want to avoid this, you should reduce the amount of time blending the sesame seeds, because as far as I'm concerned, that's what caused this. Like, I think it was blended too finely, and then it led to these tiny, tiny sediments. So if you can reduce your blending time, then you can avoid this. But it's not that bad because it's very little, and to be honest, it's going to take me forever before I get here. This oil, I've talked about the smell before. It's like a nutty smell. It's not that bad, but if you're like me and you're not really big on nuts and stuff like that, then you probably would mix it with a lot of oil so that the nutty smell can be subdued. And I think that's all for today. Bye, guys. Like, I can't wait because like you guys have to see this. But then, bye, guys. By the way, my hair is out. I'm so excited because I really missed it when it was in that protective style. But right now, I'm thinking to put it in another protective style because I don't know. I don't even know what I want. But then I'm going to be doing yarn locks next, and there's going to be a tutorial video on that. So y'all should probably subscribe. Bye.